What's up, Yesh Gamers? Robert the Bruce here, and today it's all about keeping them guessing. Now, the footage in this video is from a couple of the last Yesh community nights, and if ever there was a need for tactics, it's during these nights, because the competition is crazy intense and makes for some really fun games. But let's get down to business and discuss the tactic at hand today. Confusing the enemy, keeping the bad guys guessing at all times, eating nachos. Try to do at least 2, and sometimes all 3 of those things when I play Battlefield. I mean, let's face it, an enemy who is confused, or better yet, thinks he knows what's going on but is wrong, well, that's a bad guy at a big disadvantage. Now, who wouldn't want most of their firefights to have enemies like this, right? There isn't one specific formula, but what I can talk about are a few ways to make this happen, as well as the overall mentality that I play with to keep the advantage on my end. Now, throughout this video, you'll see a lot of doubling back. It's a great way to keep them guessing. As soon as the enemy's line of sight is obstructed, switch up the route you're taking. Sometimes this means rounding a corner with a bad guy chasing you, and suddenly you pop back facing them. If they're at a dead sprint following you, surely you'll get the kill. Now, you're probably thinking, hey, don't call me Shirley. And that's cool. It won't happen again. Moving on. Now, something I don't see players do very often is jump off buildings mid-firefight. Hop through a window, over a railing, whatever, just bail on the situation when it gets too dangerous. Now, before you get too excited, I'm not advocating just running away from all danger. Come on, if that's the strategy, we should all just get tanks, sit in the spawn lobbing shells because we're too scared to sack up and get in there. No, what I'm talking about again is keeping the enemy guessing. If I'm in a crazy firefight, maybe I've killed a couple guys, but I need to reload and I have a second where the enemy can't see me. I find it works really well to just hop off the roof I'm on or out the window or whatever, circle back up from the ground floor. It gives me a second to heal, I can reload, and if the enemy doesn't see it happen, you can usually get some very pretty tags for your collection. I like to whisper, "I'll always be here," while I'm getting their tags, just to add a little bit of creep factor. Now, you may find yourself booted from the party chat you're in, but sometimes sacrifices have to be made. Now, smoke grenades are a wonderful tool to have in your Battlefield toolkit when it comes to adding confusion. Not only can they save your keister if you're needing to hide from a tank, but they are a great way to make enemies feel a little nervous. They don't know if you're using the smoke to escape, to flank them, if you're charging straight through it, or hey, even if you're just sitting on the other side waiting. I know we all love frag grenades because they kind of seem like free kills when you lob them around randomly and take out someone, but seriously, if you haven't used smoke grenades much, give them a try. I guarantee you won't be disappointed the first time you wipe out 6 or 7 baddies because they were caught in the smoke all saying, "What's going on? Where are we? Why are my pants off?" And the whole time you're flanking around killing all of them. It's a wonderful thing. Now lastly, don't stay in one area for too long. When you got a good spot and the enemy harvest is ripe, well then by all means reap some kills. You've earned it. But remember, the longer you stay in one zone, the higher the percentage gets for you to get overwhelmed by the enemy. A lot of players go for revenge kills if they think you haven't moved. Other players who are still alive and see their teammates dying, or they possibly see you dropping them, they're going to head your way. Either way, just remember that when the killing is good, hey, the killing is good. Just don't get too cozy. Once you've busted up a nice collection of baddies, grab fresh kit off one of their corpses and relocate. That kill streak will only get sweeter when you start picking off more enemies who are heading towards your old position and they don't know you've moved. That's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and hit me up below with your tactics for keeping the enemy guessing. Also, you gotta love the final screen of this video showing Yesh guys just dominating the leaderboard for the win. Anyway, keep those bad guys wondering where you're at, and I'll see you on the battlefield.
Taken objective Delta.